Hi, my name is Chi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Petite dressing. In today's video, I will share petite styling tips for the winter and the fall. I will cover the 5 things you should avoid as a petite woman. Let's get started. Number 1, chunky sweaters. The chunky sweaters have been very trendy in recent years, and you will see them on a lot of influencers on Instagram, on YouTube. The chunky sweaters have a very cute look, and they look nice and cozy when the weather gets colder. But here's the problem: the chunky sweaters are not the most flattering if you are short. There's a number of reasons to that. One, it doesn't really have a shape. Most of the chunky sweaters, they are bulky, and then they make you look like you're drawn in that fabrics. And number 2, the chunky sweaters tend to have very long sleeves. So if you are petite, you have shorter arms. And those chunky sweaters, they are designed to have sleeves longer than anyone's arms. That means for a short girl, they are really long for your arms. So in order to wear them, you have to actually roll your sleeves up again and again, and that is not flattering for petite women at all. So if you are short, I would suggest avoiding chunky sweaters, especially if they have really long sleeves. And number 2 is the oversized coats. So this has been a very trendy item in recent years as well, and it has something to do with the neutral gender kind of fashion trend that's going on right now. Oversized coats are not the best choice for petite women. I have other videos that tell you how to find the best coats for your body type and how to find the best coats if you are short. And oversized coats is not one of them. When petite women are shopping for a coat, we need to make sure they are well fitted, because the coat covers such a big area of our body. If they're not well fitted, they make us look like we are swamped in the fabrics. And if you're short, you don't want that. Oversized coats don't have the structure. They don't look flattering on short girls at all. And also, the oversized coat tend to make you look wider, and you don't want to look horizontally expanded if you are petite. You want to look longer. You want a coat that lengthens you. So you want a coat that's very well fitted and well tailored, and pay attention to the details of the coat. So if you're petite, I would suggest staying away from the oversized coat trend. And number 3 is the mid-calf boots. Mid-calf boots reach your mid-calf, as the name suggested. Regardless of your height, we don't want all the attention to be drawn to our mid-calves, because mid-calves is normally the widest part of our legs. Even if you are tall, why would you want that to be the focus of your legs? So I would think mid-calf boots are an awkward design for women of any height. Especially if you are petite, you want your legs to look longer. With mid-calf boots, it creates that horizontal line that cuts off your legs right at the midpoint of your calves. So if you are short, I would discourage you from wearing those mid-calf boots. A better choice is for shorter women is longer boots or ankle boots. If you wear longer boots, you can go with either knee-high or above the knee. I will have other videos that talk about how to choose the right boots for petites. If you wear ankle boots, then you make sure that the color of your pants match the color of your boots. That way you can minimize horizontal line, especially if you want to stay with the boots with a lot of horizontal designs. They are not flattering for short women because they add more horizontal lines that make your legs look more cut off. Number 4, puffer jackets. We all need warmth in the winter time. So when you are looking for the outerwear, it's easy to look for the puffer coats because they look very warm and they could look very cute in pictures. But here's the problem with the puffer coat. It adds so much value. And if you're short, you never want to look wider than you are. And like I said earlier, you want to look longer. The puffer coat adds so much volume to your body, and they, especially if they are long, they really make you look like you could be wearing a sleeping bag. So if you are petite, I would suggest staying away from a coat that is too puffy and that almost make you look like a balloon. Number 5 is the oversized accessories, especially those gigantic scarves. So first of all, I personally think scarves are challenging for a petite woman to pull off any scarves, because what scarves do is they add another layer, another horizontal line to your body, are not in our favor. And especially if the scarves are gigantic. You know, oversized scarves has been such a trend in recent years. Petite women have shorter frames and we have shorter torso. What the scarves do is that they cover a lot of the area on your top. That's very easy to make you look like you are overwhelmed by the scarf. So those are the 5 items I would stay away from in the fall and the winter. I hope you find this helpful. If you have other suggestions, leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you next week.